Okay, we are live on both Twitch and YouTube, and Augie is ready for Beatle once again. Glad to see ya. How you doing, Augie? And how you doing, Optin? Um, words. Words. You speak them, and your mouth moves, and if you're lucky, people understand what you're saying. Yes, anyway. No, I'm not all right. Why do you ask? Let's get The Sims 4 up and running, my friends. And for those of you who have never been to one of our chaos-ridden Work With Me live streams, that is what we do here. Sims 4 in the background. A variety of music in the background. This afternoon we're listening to Rap Essentials, because why not? 20 minutes of focus session, followed by 15 minutes of break, where we chat about anything and everything that our minds can come up with. So there you go. Augie, 100 stream streak. Dang, Augie, that's awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Opting, you're good. You got up too early today, but the weather's heating up nicely. It's 13 and sunny at 9 a.m. Nice. It's like, I don't even know what the temperature is here. I think it's like 11 degrees. Celsius, that is. Let me double check. So no, I don't care about Pikmin. By the way, Paul and I walked. Well, I walked, I should say. I can't really say Paul and I walked number of steps, because Paul's legs are a lot longer than I am. A lot longer than mine, sorry. But I walked 4,100 steps over lunch. So I'm rather proud of that. And it is currently 14 degrees Celsius here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in the UK. 14 degrees. It's not supposed to rain at all today. So after tea tonight, I'm fixing a biryani for tea tonight, by the way. A pulled fable mushroom. Sorry, what is it? Not pulled. It's a fable mushroom biryani is what I'm fixing tonight. If you've never heard of fable mushrooms, they're basically they're a specific type of mushroom. And they use the stems, they process them slightly and add, seasonings and stuff. And it has the exact same consistency and taste as meat, as like beef. And it's weird because it shreds into almost like muscle fiber, meaty strands, And it, like I said, it has the same mouthfeel and the same taste as beef. It is so good. Seriously, it is fantastic. And anytime that I can do so, if I find a recipe that uses it in my Gusto box, I grab that recipe. And yeah, we're actually having it. I think we're having fabled mushrooms 2 or 3 times this week. In different dishes. So like I said, tonight is a biryani. I think we're having a stir fry another night. Just absolutely delicious. Opting, that is quite the streak of Augie's, yes. Does Paul walk beside me or does he run circles around me? It depends on the day. A lot of the times it's like he'll walk beside me. And he'll like link his arm in mine, which is dead cute. That he puts links his arm in mine, or he'll hold my hand while we walk, because as he says, he doesn't want me to get lost. Bless him. He doesn't want me to get lost, and he doesn't want me to be sad because I'm lost. So he holds my hand to make sure I don't get lost. So usually he walks next to me, but then he also gets ahead of me. So sometimes if I'm walking too slow, or if he gets lost in his own thoughts, he'll walk at his normal pace, and he'll go. I mean, he will just flat out go. And when he gets about 20 feet in front of me, I usually yell back at him. I'm like, hey, Paul, slow down so I can catch up. Or if he gets to a corner where we normally like cross the street, he'll stop at the street corner and wait for me. So, hey, Walkie, how you doing? Glad to see ya. Opting, it is very, very considerate of him, yes. But yeah, it's with Paul, it's a lot of walk fast, then slow way down, and then walk fast and slow way down. And sometimes he'll talk to me about Furbies, of course. And he'll get so involved and into the whatever he's telling me about Furbies, and he'll like slow right down to an absolute snail's pace while he's talking about Furbies. And I'll have to remind him, hey, Paul, we need to keep walking, mate. And then he'll speed up again. So, yeah. He does like Furbies. He has said today that he likes Furbies. So, he's looking forward to getting his 14th Furby. It has been posted, and I am hoping that we get it within the next couple of days. It's called the Rain Man Furby. So, if you need a reminder of what the Rain Man Furby looks like, you'll have to look on the image over on the Discord. So, but Ewoki, how you doing this afternoon? You doing all right? How was your lunch break? I hope it went well. So I'm going to go ahead, fire up the game. Since I can't edit videos while I live stream, instead I'm just going to continue writing my book. So my idea is I will write my book until I'm finished chapter 2, and then if we still have any work time after I've finished writing chapter 2, I only have a little bit to go, so it shouldn't take me very long. But once I finish that, then if there's still work time, I've got Operation Bounce House by Matt Dinneman to to finish reading today, because Saturday we went to my partner and I went to see Russell Howard on Saturday, and we kind of made a day, an afternoon of it. So we went into Leeds City Center. We had lunch at Trinity Kitchen. I had a Wagyu beef burger with pulled pork and aged apple cheddar cheese. And it was so good. And he had a satay fried chicken dish with chips. But we walked around Leeds City Center a little bit. We went to the Japanese supermarket where I got some strawberry cheesecake Kit Kats, which were very tasty. And we also went to Waterstones, and he bought 3 of the We Are Bob series books. If you've never read the We Are Legion, We Are Bob, the Bob series, if you've never read them, highly recommend. I've listened to the audiobooks a little bit, and it is a very interesting book. It's a very interesting series. So, but he's like, I don't know if I should buy them or not, because I'm sure I can get them cheaper online. And I looked at him, I said, yeah, I said, you probably could get them a little bit cheaper if you bought them online, but you might not be able to get this print. And he wanted the print because on the inside of the covers, there's really nice images on the inside cover, and on the outside pages, on this bit, there's, whoa, I'm lagging. Yeah, I just noticed that. Notice that, Augie. I am glitching and lagging just a bit. Hold on one moment. I'll see what's going on with that. Okay, hold on. Let me exit out of my browser and because that is usually the problem is the browser's using up all of my space. But yeah, anyway, we bought the he bought all three books. And I told him, I said, if you buy them from here, if you buy them, I'll read them. And immediately he's like, yep, okay, not a problem. And he bought all three books. So once I finished reading Matt Dinniman's Operation Bounce House, I'm nearly done. I'm almost finished it. But once I finish that, then I'll start on the Bob series. Okay, so let me reboot the browser. And we'll see if that helps. By the way, I cannot see any of y'all's chat while I'm rebooting the browser. So, oh, there we go. That's better. Hi, Astana. How you doing? Glad to see you as well. Right, let me just get that all working. Fantastic. Okay. I've got the browser up and running again. So I am hoping that by restarting the browser that it helps with any lag that we're experiencing. Opting the sound is smooth though, but the camera is freezing. I mean, that makes sense. That definitely makes it's technical difficulties. Our good friend technical difficulties. You gotta love it. Ewoki, lunch was good. You had a bit of stew and a clementine. Ooh, nice. I had a very fattening meat feast sandwich, which was like a long hoagie bun with like 3 different types of cured meats, which I shouldn't be eating, but it was the tastiest looking thing that Tesco had. So I got that. I also had apple slices and a few grapes, and this bottle of Pepsi Max. Cherry Pepsi Max. Thank you very much. Astana, you fell asleep again. Good. Glad that you got a little bit of sleep in. Iwoki, you did a bit of rebounding, and you remade your dermatologist appointment for later in August. Nice. Sounds like you've had a productive a productive lunchtime. And Astana, you're on break right now. Okay, you had some quesadillas that you bought from... Oh, Costco quesadillas are so good, aren't they? I love them. Absolutely delicious. We don't buy them very often, but they're so good. Ewoki, that sounds nom nom though. You figured let you eat the stew, otherwise it would go to... Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want food waste. Food waste is bad. Ewoki, sometimes lunch is productive this side and you're not dragging your buttocks, which is the usual. I mean, it's Monday. So if there's any day that you're going to drag your buttocks, then it's going to be on a Monday, right? Astana, you would buy pre-made food from the store, but it's so ridiculously expensive. It is. It totally is. But I didn't buy my lunch. Paul did. Paul bought my lunch. And he didn't argue either. So, yeah. What happens is he goes to Tesco and he's like, Muir, can we walk to Tesco for lunch or over lunch? And I'm like, yeah, all right, Paul, it's fine. It's nearly a mile, almost a full mile's walk. And he's like, yeah, we can walk. Not a problem, Paul, not a problem. So we walk up to Tesco and he earns money by doing chores around the house. So every day he has to do dishes, he has to do laundry, he has to wipe down the countertops in the kitchen. He has to keep his room tidy. So once a week he has to tidy his room, dust, hoover, pick up stuff off his floor. So his floor needs to be cleaned up. He needs to make his bed at least once a week as well. And then once a month he has to change his bedding and wash, the bedding on his bed, the duvet cover and all that. And he does that, he does all of that. But that's how he earns his money, is by doing his chores, taking out the garbage and all that. but he doesn't like spending his money. He likes making money, but he doesn't like spending his money. So when we go to Tesco, he'll get his basket and he'll start putting food in it, and he's like, it used to be that his debit card, his prepaid debit card, had a £25 spending limit. So if he bought more than £25 worth of food from Tesco or whenever we went out, I would I would pay for it. Um, but it's gotten to the point now where he will purposely spend over £25 just so that I pay for it. And I'm like, we drew the line, and I'm like, no, 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 no. It's getting to the point on his prepaid card where we can't put any more money on his card as he earns it because he isn't spending it. And it's got a limit on that card. You know, you can only have so much money preloaded onto that card. So we've upped the spending limit so that he can spend up to £50 at a time using his card. So now he's like, use expensive card. Muir, pay for it. I'm like, oh no, 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 Paul, you can pay for it. You can pay for it. Oh, it's hilarious. So yeah, he paid for my lunch. Astana, you make your own food because pre-made food is expensive. It is, yeah. Iwoki, who had quesadillas? You've been craving. Oh, they're so good, quesadillas. We had, was it? I had homemade quesadillas last night. They were black bean and spinach quesadillas. Meat free. They were so, so tasty. They had cheese. You know, it was dairy cheese, but it was meat free. Black beans and spinach with cumin, smoked paprika. The smoked paprika is very important. Vegetable stock mix, tomato paste, and you add a little bit of water to the mix, and to make the sauce, and you cook it in a skillet until it's all nice and like not 100% thick, but just starting to thicken, and then you put it in your wraps. You wrap it up. You stick it in the oven. You pour the leftover quesadilla filling over the top. Sprinkle the cheese in. Pop it in the oven until the cheese is bubbling. Absolutely delicious. Was so good. Iwoki, you're jealous. Augie, you're a little scared now. It's okay, Augie. Since I had quesadillas last night, Iwoki can spread her jealousness across both of us. So there you go. You don't have to take the brunt of it. Anyway, my friends, let us continue our works. Iwoki, we both can feel you're jealous. Feel it. I'm feeling it. You're pretty harmless mostly. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, my friends, 20 minutes on the clock. I'm going to get started with finishing off chapter 2 of my book. I know I've been saying that for like the last 2 weeks, but I'm writing a book. It takes time. Anyway, I'm going to turn the music on. We're going to get the Sims running. I'm going to mute myself, and we're going to get 20 minutes of work done. Let's go. Come on, we can do it. I'm trying to cheerlead myself here more than I am you all, because my brain is like, I don't wanna, but we got to do it. Right? Let's go. Come on, we can do the things. I'll catch up with you all in 20. Boop. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I can flip a dime to a million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. It's a new day, days been new. Been a decade since I made it out of rent too. We some owners, baby, we don't got no rent due. My trick, but my wife, you like the trick too. Merry Christmas, hey Saint Nick. What we want, get one wait list. How we got here doesn't make sense. Have patience, that'll make sense. 3, 2, 1.
Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I can flip a dial to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. Picking up the slack, joining this prime way, I'm getting to the rack. I do what I want, when I want, where I want, no cap. Put in all work, now I'm getting to the back. 25-8, I got money on my mind. Live life great, but I'm always on the grind. Navy blue tank, I don't wear it for the time. Real hustler, baby, throw my rollie in the sky.
Get ready for Glasgow.
Ball pointing cushy, so you know it's berserk. Trevor on the mix, so you know we gon' work. I might leave and wine, find a beach and go surf. I'ma ride the wave till I'm out of this earth. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I can flip a dial to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on.
Literally making something out of nothing. Then you feel me? I'm glad to be in that position because everything is broken.
Every time I elevated something to celebrate. John Jones, I went to heavyweight on these featherweights, but I ain't backing down, I'ma take the weight up another plate. Lean nothing but crumbs, that's how you eat, let me demonstrate. Decade in the game, I ain't lost a step, I just up the pace. Watch them up the pay, I put in the reps and pick up the chase. Then it up the balance, but we ain't even no miles away. It ain't just a talent, I took the challenge and walked the craze. Fell a couple times, but I got back up with some saving grace. Definitely leader, a pastor still need a preacher. Talk to me when I'm shallow, lend a lens to see deeper, closer in to see higher up. That's too much for the speakers, but ain't much for the thinkers. Clouded, I rush to the lower end to see what's in the deeper. Found a message to send itself, with much younger and eager. Keep your youth and maintain your health, cause the future is trouble. But you made for the struggle, and you born with the hustle. Any imagery less than greatness, erase it and double down on your first mind. I come from the worst kind, made life before I found shine. No chain, it was all grind. I'm him and they wanna dim, but my lumen's way off the chart. I'm human, I can't admit, but my spirit up with the stars. I'm clear as I ever been. This feeling won't never end. They watching, I notice, but it ain't knocking the focus. I'm highest and hottest, but I still be cold. I'm a champion, I'm a win, I know. I'm a grind for mine, they can't stop me, no. If I die, it's fine, cause I live to show that it can be done. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. I'm a win, I know. I'm a grind for mine, they can't stop me, no. If I die, it's fine, cause I live to show that it can be done. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. Life been so crazy, I can't do nothing but look high. This is just like I prayed, but ain't like I thought. I'm my way and sitting in my zone while they plotting out my grave. I'm plotting my next stop out state, getting that pay. I kept it true, I can't say how they played. I'm just gonna state what I knew and thank God I got grace. Grace for my years I've been putting in that pain. The bounce back insane, the build up took time, but wiped up the stains. I'm mic'd up is live, tap in, let's get gains. It ain't no more would did or should did. I got too much right now to brain. That's all I know and all I live for. All trying to stop my show. The tour 10 years ain't stopping till it's round the world and back again and back again and back again and back.
Remember when shit went down? You were there, you was out of town. I was out of mind, you was out of bound. I was out of touch, going round and round. But when I phone, no tantrum. I shouldn't work my craft and sound. You would've do this now. Let me just break it down, yeah. Too many nights with no sleep. So much tears is too deep. Living in 5D, living in 2D. Refuse to think what could be. Darkness speaks in the shadows. You still with this that I know. I'm not key for real, let's go. No need for it, here we are. But here we are. But here we are. There's no need for this, but here we fucking are. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. I'm not keen for it, but here we fucking are. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. There's no need for this, but here we fucking are. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. Here we fucking are. Remember when stuff went left? Could've gone right, but you was deaf. All of a sudden you couldn't hear me. What is this madness? What is this mess? Thought I was bluffing, wasn't my best, wasn't my place. I just need rest. How many lessons? How many tests? Yeah, I got armor, bulletproof manifest. Yeah, that's karma, be my guest. Let's sit down and let's finesse. Find a solution, yes. Compromising, I guess. Yeah, that's karma, be my guest. Let's sit down and let's finesse. Find a solution, yes. Compromising, I guess. But here we are. But here we are. But here we are. There's no need for this, but here we fucking are. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. I'm not keen for it, but here we fucking are. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. There's no need for this, but here we fucking are. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. Here we fucking are. All we need is peace. All we need is balance. Your love is peace to me. Yes, you give me balance. So let's not challenge this love and bond that don't with damage. All about reliance. Yes, we all got baggage. All we need is peace. All we need is balance. Your love is peace to me. Yeah, you give me balance. So let's not challenge this love and bond that don't want damage. All about reliance. Yes, we all got baggage. Oh yes, we are. There's no need for this, but here we fucking are. Oh yes, we are. Oh yes, we are. Here we are.
Yeah. Hey. Championship. Like, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah, beanie up Scotty, we going up crazy. Yeah, me and my posse. When it's time to get it, we body to body. Cause bodies get left when we leave the party. Don't get me started. Don't make me get out of character. That make you turn to a target. Dearly departed. Making a scene like Martin. We up in the scores and the margins. Hey. Ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt, it's a bargain. The bigger they are, the broader the market. Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharpened. They hounds and they barking, they wait for the moment to take what was hidden and add to the garden. We just getting started. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way.
Yipsy.
I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall.
Hibby Chib. Roshi.
Oh, Cardul. Shives.
Yalik? Varobi Numa?
Oh, whoopee gorsh.
Yeah, it's going down, it's going down. Yeah, it's going down. Yeah, it's going down, it's going down.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going down.
Birds.
Whole time, trap bleeding. We still them, freedom guys. Fuck them niggas, they was telling lies. Bad bitch, double D's, she just won it all. First class.
Oh, Circa Blue.
She my favorite boy.
Apolojaba.
Voice.
Moochie
Big
Peachy.
pimpin', like that old hoe, old white.
Gal.
Made back, like a
Dollar
snow
boy.
keep dripping. Van Cleef, not that peace pendant, no peace pendant. Big faces, I'm a
Oh,
keep
Rick
money.
Goya.
She gon' get paid if she want to.
Tuba
We
Dubry.
gon' get paid if we want to. She gon' get paid if she want to. We gon' get paid when we stay focused. Hardcore, we don't trust them boys. Win or lose, stay aggressive. Points going up, pay back. Get it back, cause I got time for it. Talk is cheap, nah, game time, and I won't miss either. Going crazy, buzzer beater, you know my shot good. Send him home, night, like my backwood. Hall of Fame, do the math, shit been adding up. Matter what, cashing out, gotta back it up. Want to. She gon' get paid if she want to. We gon' get paid if we want to. She gon' get paid if she want to. We gon' get paid when we dirty money, blood money. We gon' clean it all. She like it, I love it. I might might buy them all. Main bitch, go get her. She just stack chips, 6 rings, no 2, 3. Keep that 4, 5. King James shit. I'm number 1. I be all odds. Whole gang lit. Wrist heavy, we sit courtside. She came here with you, but she with me. I make her cut ties. Big dog shit. Verse pup, bro, you both sides. She gon' get paid if she want to. We gon' get paid if we want to. She gon' get paid if she want to. We gon' get paid when we want to.
Langy. Listen, Rack. Oh, Wavine.
Everybody yelling freedom, but it said it's got a chain on the neck. We was talking revolution, say you're paying for a check. We was marching for a change, but they pumping up a dead, huh? Do your dance, viral on the internet, huh? We lost it. Ultra colonizer, history, they tossed it. Met you hit your brother cause they puffing off a conflict. Said we still enslaved and they said I'm talking nonsense. Wait, but that nigga gotta eat though. So you on your grind, chasing paper till your feet swole. But it's silent till you weep, you got PTSD. Brother dead in the street, newsflash, move past, now his name obsolete. It don't matter, stay distracted and forget him in a week. Mama still crying while we sculling up the feed. Keep on sending TikToks, ain't no fucking up your streak this week. Oh Lord, free my thoughts. Oh Lord. Caught up in the game too. Wanna flex a little bit, I bought a chain too. Still a slave to the system, let me talk true. Use the pussy for the pain, so she came through, right? About my head, I need Jesus, but I'm still gonna chase that bread, I do need it. Praying for a change, if not, I keep scheming. Talking like I'm free, but I'm leasing, no keeping. I got 99 reasons. I took risks, I dove deep in. Weight on back, keep increasing. But my grind code is anemic. Played that game when they cheated. Broke my chains, but still beating. Burn my past, I smell pieces. Ignorant shit to turn genius, huh?
nowhere to crawl now. I be looking for a good mood. I been trying to shake a bad day. I been running through the rat race. Head got a case of brown now. But you looking like a vibe check. Eyes wet, let me flip that little frown down. Hit my line when you running through the town now. We don't even need no conversation. The way you moving is a situation. And we connected like the constellations. 2 stars on the floor tonight. 2 stars on the floor tonight. It don't require no contemplation. The way we fly it with no hesitation. We shine just like a constellation. 2 stars on the floor tonight. Stars on the floor tonight. I be floating to the feeling all lost. Take a risk, pay the cost, and I'm right back in this bitch sauce. One thing I'ma make sure to do, I'ma floss. Show me who you are. She want me playing C, she the cream of the crop. A nigga like me might sing you about pound vibrating, keep the evil apart. Chief of the tribe is belief in my eye. When a doubt come in, then I bleed from the heart. Bleed from the tree in my priest, so I calm down. Yeah. I be trying to keep it calm now, but the snakes on the prowl in my lawn now. I keep a stick move slick with a palm out. She want the glitz and the glam, she deserve it. Every time you bring that ass back around, I make the sad sit down somewhere. I'm keeping it. Yeah. I know you know where to. That's just something we do. And tonight's like it's just you and I. Ain't no stress, we survive. Don't even need no conversation. The way we're moving is a situation. Girl, we connecting like a constellation. 2 stars on the floor tonight. Stars on the floor tonight. It don't require no contemplation. The way we fly it with no hesitation. We shine just like a constellation. 2 stars on the floor tonight. Stars on the floor tonight. Don't even need no conversation. The way we're moving is the
Ooh. Hibby Chib, Yick Softlist. Flab, my bees is Shivu.
That was the bling. I heard the bling. Our focus session is done, my friends. That's our first one of this afternoon. And I am typing out in my book how to do a full game folder reset for The Sims 4. This is the nuclear option when things go wrong. It is the most difficult thing to do when something goes wrong in your game, to test to see if it's the game or, you know, a bug or a mod that you might have. Yeah. So it's probably going to be the largest section in this chapter. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So how are you all getting on? Hope you're all doing all right. I drink my Pepsi so that I have the caffeines so that I can do more things. And let's check on our Sims real quick. Shaz is working out, punching those bags. Cody is hungry, but he's okay. He just read a book about baking, so he's got the baking skill now. Rob Bobson is chatting with Optin. Optin, of course, is chatting with Rob. Augie is in the toilets chatting with Muir, as you do. Sean is still a plant sim, doing plant things. And as we already said, Muir is doing all right, chatting with, or in the bathroom. Oh wait, Muir's leaving the toilet. What's Muir doing? Oh, Muir's going to go work out on the treadmill. Okay, that sounds legit. Let's see. We don't have any new paintings. It doesn't look like anything is broken. Oh, we do have a dead... We have a dead cow plant. So let's have Muir revive that one. We've got 4 live cow plants over here. And this cow plant over here has died as well. So let's see. Fleur, would you please revive that one, please? Thank you very much. It's fine. You know, it's absolutely fine. We revived the cow plants. And, you know, sometimes they get fed, sometimes they don't. It all depends. There we go. Now I'm just going to go ahead and have Cody plant that one. And then we'll have Rob Bobson. He's probably too uncomfortable to do anything, so we'll instead have Optine plant that one. And there we go. It's perfectly fine. Everything is normal in our Sims Work With Me household. We're doing all right. By the way, if any of you are wondering how you can get your sim into this household, let me tell you real quick. Simply become a tier 2 or above paid member over on YouTube or a subscriber over on Twitch. It's that simple. Anyway, what about games? Muir, what about games, I hear you say? Or rather, I should say, said no one at all, but we're going to talk about games anyway. There's no new news in the Sims universe, except that there's currently a sale going on over on the EA app, and until the 7th of May, if you decide to buy anything over on the EA app during the sale, you will get 10% off if you use my creator code MurelySims. That's MUIRLYSIMS when you check out. Just, thought I'd put that in there. So let's see. Let us check if I can. Hold on, I can't see what I'm doing because my monitor is currently blocked. There we go. So, let's check release calendar over on GX Corner. So, we've got Deada's Disco early access release tomorrow, the 5th of May. Martial Arts meets music video in Deada's Disco, a neon-drenched beat-em-up where every punch, kick, and combo syncs to the music. If you like music, it sounds like an interesting game. I have to admit, I do enjoy games that sync to the music. So, But I'm not really a huge beat 'em up fan. But if you like things, if you like music and you like Street Fighter, this is probably right up your alley. And they have a demo, so you know. The 7th of May is Mixtape. On their last night together, 3 friends embark on one final adventure. Play through a mixtape of memories set to the soundtrack of a generation. I like the graphic style. The art, the graphic style that they went with this is very interesting. It's developed by Beethoven and Dinosaur, and published by Annapurna Interactive. Beethoven and Dinosaur, the only other game that they've got on Steam is The Artful Escape, which was released in 2021. And it's got a very positive rating with over 1,600 views. So, or reviews rather. So it does sound like Mixtape might be a good game, just based on their previous one. Featuring music from Devo, Roxy Music, Lush, The Smashing Pumpkins, Iggy Pop, Susie and the Banshees, Joy Division, The Cure, and many more. Wow. The licensing nightmares they must have gone through to get the soundtrack for this game. Dang. I approve. I very much approve. Augie, you emailed the local archives this weekend. You want to look through old newspaper archives and take inspiration ideas to create a murder mystery detective novel. Ooh. Are you going to write a book, Augie? That sounds like a very fun thing to do. Definitely good luck on that. Can I read your book? Ewoki, you're seconding the ooh. I know, right? Very ooh. Opting to the archives have a lot of Butler-related material. Augie, you're motivated to write one after listening to all the detective novels? Yeah. Definitely something for you to do. Everyone's like, oh, you should, a huge thing on loads of people's bucket list is try to write a book or actually write a book. And the amount of people that don't do it is big. So be one of those who does it, Augie. Then I can say that that I'm friends with an actual author. I nearly said an actual artist, but no, an actual author. Ewoki, love learning about authors' processes and behind the scenes. It's so fascinating. Augie, you'll check out the amount of Butlerisms for opting. Publishing a book is on your bucket list. Nice. And I mean, the fact that it's so easy now to self-publish, there's really no excuse for not writing a book. My eldest daughter has written a book, and she self-publishes over on Amazon. So, it prints, Amazon prints a book every time, a book for every time someone orders her book. They print it and send it out. So, yeah. I ordered it, of course, to support her, and it's pretty good. I have to admit, I was interested from cover to cover, so. Often, if writing a novel isn't on your bucket list, you can always write a book about buckets. True. Very true. I'm just picturing, how in murder mysteries, it's always the butler who did it. It's a trope. Someone should write a murder mystery novel where the butler solves the mystery. The butler is a detective. Just to turn the trope on its head, you know? Ewoki found a local author this weekend who did immense research into the Drakensberg Mountains, the geology, dragons, and stuff. It was the most fascinating reel that you'd watched in a long time. Nice. Ewoki, that's a good trope reversal. You love it. I'm just, you know, I'm always I'm one of those people who's like, yeah, let's take a trope and just turn it on its head. You know, why not? Opting, if you were very clever, you could write a book from the perspective of the detective where the butler eventually determines that the detective is the murderer. Wow. I like it. Augie, the Mrs. Jeffries stories are all about the household staff that helps their master, a police inspector, to solve the murders. Oh, cool. That sounds awesome. And of course, they do all the work and he takes the credit, right? At least that's how it would be in real life. That's how it would be in real life. But yeah, good. Best of luck to you, Augie. I really hope that you're able to write that book. I mean, think of it. During our Work With Me live streams, you can write the book during our focus sessions. There you go. Then there can be two of us writing a book at the same time. Ewoki Susan Juby apparently features the butler who solves rather than commits the crime. Did you just search that? That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Also, by the way, coming out on the 7th of May is The Duck Side of the Moon. If you look at this video, The Duck Side of the Moon, where you waddle and fly as a duck in space. Oh my god. You craft gadgets, upgrade your spaceship, and get cozy in a relaxing adventure as you're playing a duck. Oh, and there's a demo. There's an actual demo to this. Okay, I know what I'm going to be doing this evening. After tea, after my walk, I'm going to be playing Duck Side of the Moon demo. I wonder if we could get Jew to play this game. Do you think, Augie? Do you think we could get Jew to play this? Augie, it is close to the butler being a detective. There's a housekeeper, a footman, a cook, and a housemaid. Nice. Ewoki, you had to look it up. You had to know if anyone has written anything with that trope reversal. And someone has, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to try this game. Definitely. It's developed by Starbrew Games. Starbrew Games. Okay, this is their first game. They are based in the Netherlands. Okay. Cool. So yep, I'm definitely going to check out this game. Gotta do it. I love the silly games, you know? And who wouldn't want to play as a duck? Just saying. Then on the 7th of May, this is going to be the last releasing soon game that we're going to look at for today. We got Alabaster, well, for now. We got Alabaster Dawn, Hack and Slash Fantasy, Break Nyx's Curse and Guide Humanity's Rebirth, and a top-down 2.5D action RPG from the creators of Crosscode. Okay. Developed by Radical Fish Game. Oh, that is beautiful. The artwork in this, that is beautiful. I have to admit, I'm not really into the 2.5D games. But this does look really cute. Very Japanese style. Definitely an RPG. So yeah, if you're into RPGs, this might be a good one to take a look at. It's got a demo. It's got cute animals. and giant attack spiders. So, you know, what isn't there to like? And they're planning that for the right now there's a demo and it's in early access, but they're planning for the game to take between 30 and 60 hours of playtime. So it's not going to be a small game. Augie, you found a game at the weekend where you own a record store and have to sell records to customers that come in and order specific types of I think I've seen that one, Augie. I think I've seen someone else play it. Or so, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen someone play it. It does look really good, doesn't it? Just these little slice of life games. You gotta love them. It's called Wax Heads. Okay, hold on. I don't think that's the game that I saw someone play. No, it is not the game that I saw someone play. The one I saw someone play was more of a 3-dimensional game. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I like this. This is really neat looking. I like it. I like it. I love the art style. That is gorgeous. And there's a demo. Okay, I'm going to have to try the demo as well. It does have a demo. It does, yeah. And it's being released tomorrow, 5th of May. Yeah, I'll have to give it a try. See what it's like. Thanks for the heads up there, Augie. Appreciate that. All right, my friends, let's get back to work. Getting the Sims up and running. Hold on. I got an itchy nose today. I don't know why. It's just meh. We'll follow Augie. Augie, where are you? There you are. Let's follow Augie's ghost around for a bit. And as always, my friends, I'm going to turn the music up. We are listening to Rap Essentials today. Some of them are good. I'm not a huge rap fan, but some of these songs are actually quite nice. They got a beat to them. So we're listening to Rap Essentials today, playing The Sims 4 in the background autonomously while we get our work done. I will catch up with you all in 20 minutes. Let's go. Augie, Wax Heads makes you think of True Colors and Steph in her shop. Yeah, I can see what you mean with that. It does look really cool. I'm definitely going to have to try it out. All right, let's see. 20 minutes on the timer. Let's go. I'll catch up with you all in 20.
Too high to be worried about what a nigga say about me. I'm way too fly to be coming down, dishing out game for the free. I'm way too fly not to go out running numbers up and hit them with a fee. You way too dry to be hating on that dripping nigga who they wanna be. I'm ran up my niggas, I be Diddy popping now. Here for the week, I got the city popping now. We done heard it all, tell them they ain't saying nothing. You can't put the money down, we ain't even coming. Phone line jumping, going gold from the couch. Got a toe touching, put a fold in your spouse. I ain't stressing nothing, ho, you know what I'm about. Nappy headed nigga with the gold in the mouth. Headed to the crib, made a stop for the goose. Beat it from the bike, tryna knock something loose. Hit it from the side, rap game, right hook. Niggas talk bigger than they real life look. Player of the year, ho, I'm really in the field. With the gang, talking about the dividend yield. Say they wanna work, getting smacked with the fees. Sliding through the side with the max in the G's. I'm way too high to be worried about what a nigga say about me. I'm way too fly to be coming down, dishing out game for the free. I'm way too fly not to go and run the numbers up and hit them with a fee. You way too dry to be hating on the dripping nigga who they wanna be. I'm way too.
swing for patrol cars. Know the flow so dope, need a no guard. In the road, give me ease, I'm a coast to the coast guard. Wanna see my whole car. Used to roll on the slow like the boy from the Lone Star. Still here, I ain't gone far. Keep it cool in the mood, gotta match my tint. Dark in the cup, I'm lit. Don't waste time contemplating what hit. It's way too many ways to get rich. Just up with my initials were. Slim sick that I can't miss alert. They got the crowd, I got the church. Open verse 2, come get the word, then hit the curve.
I feel like blessing my ride today. I know how much she like rolling. The smoke from the ties away. No telling where we'll be going, but I'm gonna be on it. You know it for sure. Ain't stressed by nobody child today. That's why I'm out on my own. Someplace I can hide away. I feel like blessing my ride today. I feel like blessing my ride today.
Swear make the world shut down and bring quiet to the ride. That's all been round. I mean, and ain't wrong with me time, is it? Ain't there a day, but at least I kick it. Two types of therapy, one my driver's seat, two them thighs, you piece that together. I bet my high get reached. Thank Gandhi ain't had this kind of peace. In arms reach is my attitude adjuster. In the clutch, I bring pressure. Till son ain't get close, I won't let you. My tongue it get spoken in lectures. This art made to spark inspo. This part off of my kin focus start. Off instrumentals, then car out the yo kickers and cars.
I feel like blessing my ride today. I know how much she like rolling. The smoke from the ties away. No telling where we'll be going, but I'm gonna be on it. You know it for sure. Ain't stressed by nobody child today. That's why I'm out on my own. Someplace I can hide away. I feel like blessing my ride today. I feel like blessing my ride today.
Yeah, come on. Maybe the magic, maybe the reaper, maybe the shooter, maybe the keeper, maybe a psycho, maybe a leaper. Next dimension, let's get deeper. Catch a body as garbage time. Put the vibes out, mark in mind. Maybe a London, New York timber. On the clock, yo, here for the rhymes. On the court, I'm here for the baseline. Technical foul, you a hit with the bars. Dropping down with the lyrics at a waste time. Point guard, you been leaving scars. Post up, step back, on job, get that. Post up, step back, like on job, yes, we get that.
On fire, down for the jump, you know it's on fire. Grab with the run with the cars on fire. Them with the stumbling, then on fire. Stand with the donkey, know I'm on fire. On fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire. Stop clock time, I was on the grind, you was on the bench, always on the fence. I be hitting nets, who's next? Smoking, stand out, hoops, I shoot checks. I be shooting freezing, they won't step. Step in the zone, you get checked. Run them down. Stop, look, taking what, slipping on the ground. Run them off the court, I ain't trying to talk. You know when the ball, when they can't score. I want it all, put them on the floor. I be steady rocking the road and I want more. Back nets, back in my den, it's a hoop packing. Boom, shaka, dacking, I'm cracking the glass rapping. On fire, down for the jump, you know it's on fire. Grind with the run with the cars on fire. Them and the stumbling, then on fire. Stand with the donkey, know I'm on fire. On fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire. I'm the fireman, Lil Wayne, 05, bring the heat, bam, out of bound, gon' bully with a choir and the rings and the stats. When it's all said and done, yo, the jersey near retirement, I meet all the requirements. Get in tune, I can show you how to move from the UK to the NY, getting loose, cause I'm on fire. Nick Torch in the booth, so on fire. I just need a little boost, yo, it must be the shoes from the 2s to the 3s and the step back free, step through with ease. Don't know what the future reads, so I stay on my Q's and P's. Okay, I'm up a few degrees. So sick, caught a new disease. Got so much trophies stacked, it's like I don't know what to do with these. On fire, down for the jump, you know it's on fire. Grind with the run with the cars on fire. Them and the stumbling, then on fire. Stand with the donkey, know I'm on fire. On fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire.
Drip down in diamonds, I'm a walking check. Money the Sunday, I've been chasing money and I ain't getting no rest. Money the Sunday, I've been counting paper, cause all I know is flex. Yes, I like my money in blues, baby, just like the New York Mets. Yes. Drip down in diamonds, I'm a walking check. Money the Sunday, I've been chasing money and I ain't getting no rest. Money the Sunday, I've been counting paper, cause all I know is flex. Yes, I like my money in blues, baby, just like the New York Mets. Yes. Drip down in diamonds, I'm a walking check. Money to Sunday, I've been chasing money and I ain't getting no rest. Yeah, money to Sunday, I've been counting paper, cause all I know is flex. Yes, I like my money in blues, baby, just like the New York Mets. Yes, turn me up. You better make sure your speakers up. Trap doing numbers like Jordan. DR to PR, we torn. She say I'm the realest, you born. On my way to the top where I'm going. If I shoot my shot, I'm scoring. I ran it up, they all wanna call. They only around to see what I'm doing. I got a shawty from Florida. She got a peach, Georgia. Do what I say and I bet that I smart her. She wanna explore like Dora. AP on my wrist is flooded. Wearing Dior, they think it's prescription. When I touch a million, I'm bringing the members with me. I'm in the track out doing 100. I fucked up the tires, you know how I'm coming. Dunking on niggas like Andre Drummond. I got a habit on stunting and hustling. For real though, I feel like a neighborhood hero. Some say I'm a snack, I'm a meal though. These niggas be stiff like a scarecrow. Drip down the diamonds, I'm a walking chase. Money to Sunday, I've been chasing money and I ain't getting no rest. Yeah, money to Sunday, I've been counting paper, cause all I know is flex. Yes, I like my money in blues, baby, just like the New York Mets. Yes. Drip down the diamonds, I'm a walking chase. Money to Sunday, I've been chasing money and I ain't getting no rest. Yeah, money to Sunday, I've been counting paper, cause all I know is flex. Yes, I like my money in blues, baby, just like the New York Mets. Yes. Drip down the diamonds, I'm a walking chase. Money to Sunday, I've been chasing money and I ain't getting no rest. Yeah, money to Sunday, I've been counting paper, cause all I know is flex. Yes, I like my money in blues, baby, just like the New York Mets. Yes.
I ain't at war with myself, I just caught a truce. I pray to God to keep the peace, I still let it loose. Pasadena, California, thought you niggas knew. Right at the top of Los Robles, nigga, what it do? Station wagon, turn the caddy tire, spin off. Can't be scared to thorn from the shoulders, nigga, get off. Caught my first fade from Sadiq, it's a dime. Took an L, but it's cool, wasn't scared, so I'm fine. Ain't no looking like a bitch in front of dad and my mom, huh? Think a nigga soft because I'm quiet, nigga. If you wanna die, they gon' try, nigga. I'm from the family full of killers, I ain't lying, nigga. Bitch, I came from top ramen, now it's mission. I ain't a thug, I'm a boss with a synonym. I'm tired of being humble, now I'm militant. I bought a rolling for the diamond cause I'm diligent. Ain't no men of memes, nigga, I won't own the shit. I need a motherfucking mention with a...
Bethite Shamagra. Bithatow.
What it all about, this, that. I got the bars, so can have a little chit chat. Too fake with it, nah, never been that. Float is dead, you might as well bin that. Chuck it in the bin, bye bye. Bars will hit like a mad drive-by. Man, when I pat on the back, high five. He gets no ratings, they love to lie. Cowboy, yeah, in the middle of his eye. Some man are speaking, then they ask why. Not much there that I can co-sign. Do my own thing in my own time. Life is mental, never been gentle. You're like a higher one-time rental. Long time, yeah, it's a business mentality. Jump on the mic, it's a fatality, it's mental. Another day, another dollar. You and yourself like there's no other. Another day, another dollar, just you and yourself, no other. Just another day, another dollar. You and yourself like there's no other. Another day, another dollar, just you and yourself, no other. What they know about style and stamina? Get on the mic, I'll bad them up. You're like fast food, I'm like caviar. Different stages, a different caliber. Big up the fans from Turkey to Canada. Some man hiding behind the camera. I'm outside in the real world, mad hubba. You don't want it, just give it to me, bad runner. Grew up in a place with banter and violence. They ain't get no love, no guidance. N90 and 3-1 my bits. These man were outside eros vibing. Seen so many things go sideways. Seen so many things go left. Trying to make them alright. Yeah, you know we live for the zest. Another day, another dollar. You and yourself like there's no other. Another day, another dollar. Just you and yourself, no other. Just another day, another dollar. You and yourself like there's no other. Another day, another dollar. Just you and yourself, no other. Just grind.
En er en dag, en er en peng. Dette er min kveld, en når jeg forstår det. Henter peng, og plukker igjen. Längtar ut, drömmer om något annat. För jag vill inte vara som dem. Kan jag helt tvärtom, mot de oroar dig då. Man är, jag vill inte vara som dem. Snacka som dem, kan jag ha full kontroll. Ingen mer losar som har det.
Let's have a conversation, fly them off like aviation. I don't want no toxic radiation in my life and my circle, that's reservation. Different path, a different pavement. That path I took was the path that made me. Bars will get you, baby. You don't love yourself, but you love me, baby. Chuck it in the bin, bye bye. Chuck it in the bin, bye bye. Ooh. Chuck it in the bin, bye bye. 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 Ooh. Chuck it in the bin, bye bye. Like chuck it in the bin, bye bye. Another day, another dollar. You and yourself like there's no other. Another day, another dollar. Just you and yourself, no other. Just grind. Another day, another dollar. You and yourself like there's no other. Another day, another dollar. Just you and yourself, no other.
Pussy so good, throw it up, now watch it disappear. That ass so fat, like it's hanging from a chandelier. She got that full court money, like she playing for the Cavaliers. Her rent paid, Chanel shades, her hair like, baby, you all of that. You know what's up? Run it back slow, baby, with no hands. What's up? Spin 150s, gon' do your dance. Drop that thing like confetti, drop that thing like confetti. Baby, you know you ready. Drop that thing like confetti. All you gotta do is just move. Don't stop it now. Move. Up and down. Move. Don't stop it now. Move, 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 move. All you gotta do is just move. Don't stop it now. Move. Up and down. Move. Don't stop it now. Move, 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 move. Look, baby, you sitting pretty. Your pockets heavy. You independent. You know it. He ain't shit. That boy give you the it. Come fuck with me, cause I'm on it. I be like Van Cleef for my baby. 800 Mercedes. And it rain on me like candy rain. You so for real, girl, do your thing. You know what's up? Run it back slow, baby, with no hands. What's up? Spin 150s, gon' do your dance. Drop that thing like confetti. Drop that thing like confetti. Baby, you know you ready. Drop that thing like confetti. All you gotta do is just move. Don't stop it now. Move. Up and down. Move. Don't stop it now. Move, 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 move. All you gotta do is just move. Don't stop it now. Move. Up and down. Move. Don't stop it now. Yeah, move, yeah. Move, move. You know this money run to me like it's got a hold on me. It's we and them friends, baby, gon' do your dance. Oh yeah, it's overly. You're the one that's never getting over me. Come close to me, we ain't wasting time. This how it's supposed to be. You know what's up? Run it back slow, baby, with no hands. What's up? Spin 150s, gon' do your dance. Drop that thing like confetti. Drop that thing like confetti. Baby, you know you ready. Drop that thing like confetti. All you gotta do is just move. Don't stop it now. Move. Up and down. Move. Don't stop it now. Move, 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 move. All you gotta do is just move. Don't stop it now. Move. Up and down. Move. Don't stop it now. Move, 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 move.
Hey, hey. Hey. I've been a seven-figure nigga, honestly, I can never trust no hoe. We was passing grams like Magic Johnson, used to get it off on the road. Like AI, I come with a
Sorba. Delvin Jero.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride, for the win, still move on the hush. Never run for none, I face my fears, I just drop for none. Month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a risk. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet.
Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Do it again, again, again. Do it again, again, again.
Subao Gaunim. Yajamak. Arvinis also.
I love crime like Azealia Banks. Catch me if you can, yeah, Tom Hanks. Parts are military, bringing through tanks, yeah. Level share, going up in the ranks. Greatness only, giving the thanks. It's London, baby, we got the bands. We go hard, they don't understand. You know how it goes, we stick to the plan. Disruptive, yeah, yeah, this the gang. Disruptive, yeah, this the plan. Disruptive, yeah, yeah, this the gang. Disruptive, yeah, this the plan. Disruptive, yeah, yeah, this the gang. Disruptive, yeah, this the plan. Disruptive, yeah, this the gang. Disruptive, yeah, yo, that's the plan. Nah, they can't stop me. Nah, every time we do it properly. Nah, they can't stop me. Nah, pussy never been cocky. Yeah, like a padlock, know that we're locked in. Give me vibes, give me anything, something. Give me vibes, give me anything, something. All that energy, yeah, it's a long thing. I don't care about normal. I know my something. Maybe I'm here to shake it up. That's how you can get awkward. Disrupting everything normal. Yeah, what's normal? Always up out there. Follow the flow, I breathe that air. Yeah, climbing forward, I see you there.
I've done it. I have done it. I have finished chapter 2. Officially. Oh my goodness. 9 sections in chapter 2. Oh. Augie did a thing. Thank you, Augie. Appreciate that. Although, what happened to the bot yelling girl power bitches? Oh! Hold on, I forgot to put Wisebot back up. I forgot to put Wisebot back up. Kirsten, what's up? I finished chapter 2 of my book, Kirsten. I am so happy that I finished that. I've been working on chapter 2 for a month, and I have finally finished writing the thing. Dope. There we go. It's on now. Oh, dear. Ewoki, clap, 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 clap. How you doing, Kirsten? You alright? Let me mark that as done. Hold on. First of all, backlog. Nope, that's not how you spell backlog, Muir. That's how you spell backlog. Active task. Done. 1. There we go. Now we can do later. Write chapter 3 of Sims 4 Crisis Kit. There we go. There we go. Chapter 3 is now on the list. Do you all want to know what we're doing for chapter... Kirsten, it's pronounced Kirsten, not Kirsten. Okay. Thank you so much for the... for letting me know that. Okay. So y'all want to know what's in chapter 3? Let me scroll up. Chapter 3. Actually, you know what? I think I've messed up and I've put I've put chapter 3 in chapter 2. Because chapter 2 is supposed to be, all about cheats. And I think I accidentally put part of chapter 3 in chapter 2. I was wondering why. Hold on, let me just scroll down here. So we got all of our shortcuts, all of our cheats, and all of that. Yep, those are cheats. Those are cheats. Cheats, careers. Yep. Shift click shortcuts. Yeah, the emergency reset. That's supposed to be part of chapter 3, not chapter 2. My bad. So I have been working on chapter 3. I just forgot to... My brain forgot to list it as chapter 3. It's fine. It's fine. I can fix it. It just means I'm a little bit farther ahead than what I thought I was. I'll take it as a win. As always, my brain got a little bit ahead of myself. Opting chapter 3 bankruptcy. So chapter 3 is supposed to be about what to do when your game breaks. And for some reason, my brain is like, this is what I'm writing, and therefore it is still chapter 2. I think my brain just kept going. After I actually finished chapter 2, my brain just kept going. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm just going to have to remember that section actually goes in chapter 3, not chapter 2. Yeah, Amir can like compliments. That's fine. Who doesn't like compliments? I mean, really. Oh, goodness. I am 100% knackered. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm like, chapter 2 is really long. It shouldn't be this long. It's one of those days, it's a Monday and my brain it's fine. So shall we just go ahead and talk about games? This is, by the way, this is this is my book right here. This is what each chapter in my book is going to be. Chapter 3, what to do when your game breaks. That's the one I'm on now. Chapter 4 is what to do when the game updates. Chapter 5 is the 50-50 mod method, which is not fun to do, but there you go. Chapter 6 is common problems and how to fix them. So this is just like simple problems that you might have in The Sims 4, such as I can't, the game isn't finding my mods, or my cheat codes aren't working, and stuff like that. Opting common problems like sciatica. I mean, I don't think that's part of The Sims. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Opting. I don't think you get sciatica in The Sims. Not without mods. There's probably mods for that. In fact, I can pretty much guess that there are mods for that. Most likely. Augie, don't yawn. You're shattered as it is. It's Monday, am I right? It is a 100% Monday. And Even though it's Monday, my brain is like, roll on the weekend. Because this weekend, what are you all doing this weekend, by the way? Out of curiosity. Ow. Please do let me know. Don't worry, I didn't break anything. It's fine. I didn't even break my own foot. It's good. I have no idea. But yeah, what all are you guys doing this coming up weekend? I've got I think I have a games night this weekend, but that's about it. I am hoping this weekend that I'll be able to get a little bit of gardening done, or if not outside gardening, inside stuff, because I really need to repot some of my plants. I also need to go to the garden center and get some dirt, but you know, get some potting soil for my plants here, because this one here, my Monstera that Paul bought me for Mother's Day, it needs a little bit of topping up soil wise. The soil's settled a little bit, you know, it needs a little bit of topping up. This one needs full on replanting, you know, the purple velvet or purple passion. The plant that I got from my partner's sister is growing really well. It's got some new baby leaves. It's got some new baby leaves on it, which I'm really happy about, because that means it's growing, and it's doing okay. So, but it's fine. It doesn't need repotting or anything, because I just, you know, just potted that. And my pineapple plant definitely needs repotting. It's still in its original pot. I just put it in a larger pot. I haven't actually taken it out of its original pot yet, so I kind of need to do that. Just, you know, to keep it to loosen up the roots a little bit. So, Augie, you're going to be working and streaming this weekend. Opting, the next match is on Saturday. Ooh, good luck, Opting. I hope it goes well. I mean, you're doing really well, though, in your matches. So, definitely keep that up. Let's see. Games. Back to the releasing soon games. We've got PAX Autocratica? Wow, that's a word. It's a mech game. So if you're into military type games where you play as, you know, you control mechs, you might want to take a look at this. It does look like an interesting game, though. I mean, look at the world that you're on. That looks pretty cool. So it's a roguelike FPS where you build up your base, and then you take control, first person shooter style, and you do battles. Wow. This looks pretty good, honestly. This isn't my typical type of game that I like, but it does look good. I'm wondering if my housemate might like this, because he does like different bits of this game, you know, like the different genres that are in this game. So like, he loves his base building games. He loves his first person games where, you know, you build things in first person, like Satisfactory. So I'm wondering if this is just like basically a type of Satisfactory, but instead of building a factory, you're building a base of mechs, and then you go out and shoot things. Very possible. It's got a demo, though, which is cool. Welcome back, Astana. Last class before the exam. Good luck. Good luck. I'm sure you're doing fine. Deep breath, you got this. You can do it. Augie, you bought 2 games today. What games did you buy? Anything good? I mean, obviously, if you bought them, they're going to be good. They're probably going to be things you enjoy if you bought them. All right, let's see. What do we have? Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Yeah. City of None, new Metroidvania from Celeste's co-creator. Ooh. Now, I am not a huge Metroidvania fan, but City of None. Celeste is a good game. I did enjoy Celeste. So, yeah, if you like Metroidvania and you enjoyed Celeste, you might want to take a look at City of None. Augie, you bought Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and 2. It is Star Wars Day after all. That is true. I'm guessing they were on sale. Astana, you got a free newspaper from someone who handed them out, but you don't really read physical ones, so you're probably just going to use it as wrapping paper. That is the best way to use old to use old newspapers. Seriously. My sister, she used to take old newspaper and she used to stamp like either potato stamps. She would make potato stamps with her kids, carve out, chop a potato in half, carve an image on it, and then stamp it in ink or paint and use it to make designs and images on old newspaper, basically. Or you can use actual real rubber stamps. But yeah, potato stamps are definitely an interesting thing to do. But yeah, just take the newspaper, stamp it, put interesting stamps or stickers on them. Wrap the presents up with a little bit of brown twine. It's so nice. Very, very nice stuff. Opting isn't City of None, the Vatican. Oh, opting. Oh, opting. So bad. Astana, oh, May the 4th. Yes. Star Wars Day, yes. It's awesome, isn't it? I mean, you got the 1st of May. You got the 4th of May. Isn't there something about other days? There's... Hold on. I want to say that there were other days that are puns like that. Okay, yeah. Opting Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow. That is true. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. You gotta love Cinco de Mayo. So it's yeah. It's the revenge of the Sith. Or Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the 6th. For the Revenge of the Sith. Get it? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at for. I couldn't remember, but yeah, it's May the 4th and the Revenge of the 5th. So bad. So bad. Opting 6-7. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, moving on. moving on. Shall we shall we do our final focus session of the afternoon? I'm going to fix chapter 2 and turn the last bit into chapter 3 and yeah. Fix my mistake. That's what I'm going to do in the next 20 minutes. Let's go. As always, if you are new here, by the way, this is a thing that we do on this channel most Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We have 20 minutes of focus, followed by 15-ish minutes of chatting, and the focus session will have The Sims 4 running in the background. We'll have music also running in the background. I'll be muted so that we can all concentrate, get as much done in 20 minutes as we can. Astana, June 7th or July 6th? What's in June? Is it someone's birthday? Please tell me that June or July or someone's birthday. Wait, 6, 7. Astana. I'm not awake enough for that. Augie, the 4th of July is Gav's birthday. Oh, nice. I'm going to have to remember to say happy birthday to him. Are they meeting up, do you know? Are we doing an arcade club for Gav's birthday? We did for Jews. We did an arcade club for Jews, so we got to do one for Gav as well, right? All right. Anyway, I dribbled. Let's get this timer up, and I will catch up with you all in 20 minutes.
Yesterday I was clever, wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. Let go of who you are, become who you might be. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. It's your road to walk, and yours alone. You'll be the deer, be like a tree. Let the dead leaves fall. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way.
Shiridi. Yibs. Oh, Prims. Spin day.
Stars are seen in the dark, silence the mind.
Ah.
Stars are seen in the dark, silence Let your life become living poetry. You were born with your heart knows the way. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings. Your heart knows the way.
Oh.
Born to fly.
Taboo! Huh.
Messiah.
Ah, Nobi! Oh, woo!
Meb.
Ah.
Sorry.
Luffy Yaspa. Should know it. Subino Yap Yam. Kimus. Open base wins. Frida. Whoa. Whoa.
Pronoun. Udis Baru. Come. Zupanark. Hibby.
Ah.
Mama Roshi. Ichuta.
I spilled my coffee on the map again. As the universe destroyed plans. I missed the bus, but caught the breeze.
Bars Personoid.
Woohoo! I chase the whisper in the static hum. Every single single goodbye. Got a pocket full of almost dreams. And a sky that never sleeps on me. If I fall, I fall and take the color light. Doesn't
lava. Oh, fluffy, Lurf. Whoa. Whoa. It's too late. Whoa. Wow.
Stay in there, music like a flower in your head. I wanna let you power in all night long. All night long. For time, you and your body boogie in. Shake and shimmy, boogie in.
Jämfta. Oh, where'd Goya?
All right, my friends, that is our final focus session done for this afternoon. Sorry, I had to double check because 2 hours. It doesn't seem that we've done a complete 2 hours, but we have. So yeah, color me surprised. Updating today has really flown by. It has, hasn't it? I mean, it's amazing when when you're concentrating, and you got music to listen to and something weird to watch, and it's fun chatting in between. Time really does pass by fast. Time flies when Sean is dancing, and Sean is always dancing. When he's not playing with the plants, right? Oh, I think he might be losing his plant simness, though. It'll be fine. He's got some plants on him, so some plant sim fruit on him. I do hate that plant sims are temporary. That annoys me, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's okay. What can we do? There's not much we can do. So, yeah. Ewoki, you always find that you're super productive in the co-work streams. It helps with your hyper-focus. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very, very glad to hear that. And it does help as well. At least I think it does. That we break things down into 20 minutes of focus. Because I don't know about you all, but if I had to sit for 60 minutes and try to focus for the entire 60 minutes, my brain would fry. I mean, seriously, I just can't. Cannot concentrate for that long. I just can't do it. Uh-oh. What just happened? Opting. Opting. You just peed your pants, Opting. I mean, what? Oh dear. Oh dear. Bring me my brown pants. Oops. Ewoki, it also helps you not get irritated with the kids running around and screaming in the road. They always play in your front yard. Oh no. I'm guessing that your front garden is an open space. When I lived in Cheshire, we had what was called communal front gardens. So they were technically our front gardens, and we were told, that this bit of grass, this bit of garden is yours, and we were told you can plant plants here in the little alcove of in front of your window, basically in front of your living room window. You can plant plants there, and you can make a flower bed going up the footpath to your front door. But the rest of the grass, the rest of the lawn has to stay open for anyone to use. That was the rules of the housing association where we lived. But we could have our, the back garden was ours. That was fully fenced in with gates and everything. So, Ewoki, it is open where you're at, and for some reason, all the neighborhood kids hang out by you. Don't ask you why. You've got the same front yard as anyone else, except your mom, who lives on the corner of the road and has nothing. Oh dear. Maybe your front garden is just like in the center, so everyone can just thinks, okay, well, this is the centermost part from all the kids' houses, so they just go to yours in front of your house because it's the centralmost part. That kind of makes sense to me, Kirsten, you're tired. I am so sorry. I hear you, though. It's Monday, and my brain just does not want to brain today at all. Ewoki, you are a little centralized, so that might actually be it. No opting. You cannot razor wire the neighborhood kids. I'm sorry, but no. Unfortunately, you can't do that. It's kind of frowned upon in modern society. And Opting's like, but why? Stick with barbed wire. Ewoki, you think that the bricked front yard would deter them enough? But no. Yeah, when I lived in Cheshire, we could not fence in the front garden at all. We were literally told no. No, you may not fence in the front garden, So, yeah. Holy cow. Sorry, I'm just looking through my book, and chapter 1 is 8 pages long. It goes from page 2. Well, actually, it goes technically from page 3, I think. Hold on, let me check. So the table of contents is page 2. The introduction is page 3. Chapter 1 starts at page 4 and goes through page 8 of my book. Meanwhile, chapter 2 starts at page 9 and goes all the way through page... Hold on. Trying to find it. Where's it end? Page 31. Wow. No wonder I thought chapter 2 was taking so long. So I have moved the section that's supposed to be in chapter 3 out of chapter 2 and into chapter 3. So I've done that. But chapter 2 is still from pages 9 to pages 31. or page 31. That's a pretty long chapter considering that this isn't a story. This is a how to do things in The Sims 4 type of book, you know? That's mad. What? Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12. That is completely mad. I'm downloading the PDF. I'm downloading the first 2 chapters, by the way, in case y'all are wondering what I'm doing. So I should probably start a Patreon so that, you know, I can get like Patreon supporters who can have early access to this book. That might be a good thing to get. Maybe. I don't know, but we'll see. Opting, have you considered taking up the banjo? Practice out front, the kids will be long gone. Or you'll make new friends. Either way. Yes, Ewoki, definitely learn the banjo or the ukulele. The ukulele is just as bad as the banjo, in my opinion. So, or even better, bagpipes. Learn how to play the bagpipes. You won't have any neighbors. After the first week, everyone around you will have moved out. So, Asana, you keep getting blisters on your feet because your socks are too short. Do you use those socks that like just barely go up to your ankles? I used to wear those, and I had to stop wearing them because my shoes were rubbing calluses on the back of my heels because of them. And not only that, but my shoes were eating my socks. As in, like, I would be walking around and my socks would, like, end up in the toe of my shoes. Really annoying. So I just started wearing regular socks and folding them down so that hold on. Nope, I can't lift my leg that high anymore. But yeah, I just fold them down so that the top of the sock is at the top of my heel, if that makes sense. A sonic ukulele is such a fun instrument. It totally is, yes. Asana, yeah, you wear ankle socks. All the long socks are in the laundry. Okay. But yeah, I had to get rid of I loved the ankle socks, especially the yoga ankle socks that I had. Those were so good. They like massaged my feet as I walked. I'm not even kidding. The way that they're made, they just massage your feet as you walk. It's such a weird thing to like, but at the same time it felt really nice. And I loved those socks. Unfortunately, yeah, when the elastic around the ankle started getting a little bit weak, my shoes started eating them. So I had to stop wearing them. Sad times. Very, very sad times. Oh dear. And Iwoki, you do have a guitar and you play badly. No. Guitar is fine. Because you can play a guitar badly and very few people will notice that you're playing it badly, you know? But if you get a set of bagpipes, getting a set of bagpipes, you know, whether you play it good or bad, most people can't stand bagpipes. That's why the Scots were so feared for so long. Back in ye olden times, because they had the bagpipes and they would play the bagpipes, and people thought that they were possessed by demons or calling forth demons because of the sound of the bagpipes. You see, So, hey, numbnuts, you alright? Glad to see ya. You Scots are a fearful bunch, yes. Especially when you have a whole platoon of you playing bagpipes, you know. Ewoki, where do you find bagpipes then? Any good music shop, instrument, that sells instruments will be able to hook you up with some bagpipes. Ewoki, you can surely find like a long YouTube video of people playing bagpipes, and you think that would work too. Only if you've got to get the proper speakers, like the surround sound, speakers that make it sound like you're in the middle of a concert. Crank them all up to 11, and play the bagpipes songs. Point all the speakers outside, not in the house, but point them out. Put a speaker on each window. Crank them up to 11. Play bagpipe songs. Just whole playlist on repeat. And everyone will love you. I guarantee it. Mouse nuts. You didn't want to annoy Scots, so you'll all get killed. Exactly. Kilts, bagpipes, and kilts, you see? Ewoki, this isn't a bad idea. Astana, you also have a stylophone. Oh, yeah, Paul's got a stylophone. Stylophones are fun. They really are. Ewoki, truth be told, though, your neighbors do deserve it. Considering what you put up with. And, I have a thing.
You have a thing?
I have a minifigure. Thank you for thing. What is this thing? Door creak. But yeah, Ewoki, sorry about the auto mod. But yeah. You can put the speaker right by your bedroom window, especially when they smoke their weed into your yard. Yes, 100%. Mouse nuts, just make sure you play the pipes really badly, otherwise it won't have the same effect. Depends on where you're from. A lot of people are just like, ooh, gotta... Sorry, I'm dropping things. I'm dropping Lego minifigure pieces all over the place. It's fine. Which one is this, though? That is the... That is the question. Sorry. Anytime I'm given, ooh, it's a chocolate dragon. Okay, so there is series 29 of Lego minifigures has come out, and it's, hold on, let me put it together real quick because it is in bits. Oh no, that's the head. There we go. That's the head. Okay, so we got the no, stop it. We got the head. Get the head onto the... Thank you. And then we got the hat. There we are. And now... What is that? I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. None whatsoever. How does this put together? Oh my god. There are so many pieces. For a minifigure, this is like all of the pieces, Okay, so hold on. So I've got that. And we got that. And we got that. Okay. So I put that on top of that, and then that on top of that, and then that goes like that. And then this bit goes on this bit, and then this bit goes inside this bit. Okay, and then this bit goes in the little person's hand. In the... It's one of those things. Ewoki, you're 38. You wonder if this is a thing available where you are. You want to add a disclaimer. You don't mind the kids playing, in your garden, but they don't have to play right by your office window. There's there's the entire yard. Yeah, why are they playing underneath your window when they got the entire garden to play in? I'll agree with that. I will completely agree with that. Hold on. I got it. Yeah, there we go. Opting occurs that you also have at least one dog, so maybe not a great solution. Yeah, true. Okay, here we go. There you go. Here's the chocolate dragon. You got your little chocolatier chef here, and then you got the chocolate dragon sculpture. There we go. Isn't that cute? That's absolutely adorable, isn't it? Absolutely adorable. Ewoki, that is so cute. It is. It's absolutely adorable. I do like the chocolate dragon. So in this minifigure series, there's all sorts. So my housemate, of course, has all of them now. But there's, look at that. Look at all the different ones. There's someone a minifigure dressed as a cup of boba tea. There's a mechanical dinosaur, sorry. There's an elf with a unicorn. There's a witch with a little dog. It's absolutely adorable. I love Lego minifigures, by the way. So yeah, there's 12 different of them, 12 different ones. They're all like, different. But yes, definitely cute. Ewoki, the little dragon. I know, right? Absolutely love it. Opting, maybe we should bring back the Love Jar and you can crowdfund some megaphones for the kids. Allow them to fully commit to the bit. No, Opting. No, we're not doing it. Anyway, my friends, we have gone 20 minutes over, and I need to pee. So, as always, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that we all got a lot done. I definitely got some done. We'll get more done on Wednesday. Just as a reminder, there is no live stream tomorrow. I repeat, no live stream tomorrow. And the reason why is because I have a dentist appointment. So think of me as you go about your day tomorrow. And think what fun I'm having sitting in the dentist chair while they poke and prod me and polish and clean my teeth. Okay? And think of how much fun it is for me to give them my debit card and them taking £500 out of my bank account. Can we say ouch? Why is it's so expensive going to the dentist nowadays. It really is. Seriously, ouch. But yeah, we will be back on Wednesday, 10 a.m. UK time, and again at 2 p.m. UK time. So I will see you all then. Ewoki, see us all on Wednesday. Yep, good luck. Thank you. Paul is also has to go to the dentist. So we go at the same time. It's just, makes sense. Opting luxury bones. Oh, it's so expensive. Ewoki double pain, but the wallet pain is even more painful. Exactly, yeah. Hopefully there's no cavities, because that's gonna cost even more. This is just the cleaning. They're not even, this doesn't include any cavity repair. This is just a general checkup and clean and polish for 2 people. Lovely, huh? Anyway, please stay safe, stay hydrated, enjoy whatever weather that you've got right now for the rest of today and tomorrow, and I will see you all Wednesday. Bye, everyone.